Hi there, my beautiful Sagittarian. Welcome into your reading. So today we are going to be looking into your month of October and what you can expect in career, in love, and we're going to start here with some overall energy. So let's get right into it. We have older women, dealings or relationship with an older woman. We have casket. Maybe this older woman is the one that is going out of your life, or maybe there is the end of a situation. We have tree, affairs with your family, target, a goal-oriented person, and we have vase, secret admirer. If this is the case, I'm very sorry for your loss. I certainly hope that it's not the case. That's never nice, but it could have been someone in your family. I don't think this is happening this month. I think the legal stuff is happening this month, but you may have lost someone recently. Could have been maybe someone older, doesn't have to be a woman, but with that, I feel like comes a little bit of, the way that I'm getting is politics, a little bit of that, and I feel like maybe there's a lot of people to kind of go around and see, okay, you have this, essentially, the sharing of the assets and all that. There's a name for that I'm not recalling right now, but it feels like this month you may have the legal stuff going on, and it's not necessarily that there's going to be issues or conflicts, but it feels like I don't know, the way that I'm getting this, like butter, you may have to butter if that makes any sense. You may have to butter a lot of people and like kind of smooth things over. I don't think the conflict is within or with you. It could even be like, let's say you have two other siblings, right? It's you, a sibling, and a sibling. And it's almost like your siblings could be having a feud because of this, and you could be the glue, or you could be kind of buttering this situation. It's like, okay, let's calm down, let's, work together. It feels like there's a bit of tension, not necessarily with you, but you may need to, I don't know, kind of put out the fire here and there, okay? So it does feel like that. And again, if that is the case, I'm very sorry for your loss. But I do feel like this person is watching over you, because with this secret admirer, it feels like this person is with you. It feels like they are, this is a really weird way to put it, but they are a jar in your home, and they're there with you in your home. They are supporting you, and they are guiding you. But I do feel that this could be a little something for you to look at. This, on the other hand, could just be maybe a feud with someone, or the thing here is that I'm not getting a conflict. That's why I'm not getting that this is someone going out of your life and there's a big argument. I'm not getting any of that. I'm just getting like the natural end of a situation. So even if this is career-wise, maybe you're just naturally telling your boss, we're going our separate ways, and hey, I loved working here, but I want to explore something new, and even the end of a situation feels natural, feels safe, feels okay to do so. And I'm not sure if this is more of a personal confidence, or more of a, I don't know, you allowing yourself to do this, or if it is just like, it's a natural thing. And you really want this, and so it feels natural. It doesn't feel like it's forced or like you're going to hurt someone. It just feels, now it's time. And everyone is like, okay, we understand. Super sympathetic about it. So if it is a career situation, for example, I don't see any conflict whatsoever. It just feels like you're on the path to something that you want, and you're going to get it. And if it is a family matter, then I feel like what you want is for people to just, stick together. There's no point in causing arguments and all that because of money or because of houses and properties and that kind of thing, okay? But let's dive a little deeper into this and see where we go with stuff. We have for career new beginnings. The fairy godmother heralds the joyous news of a new baby or the birth of a cherished idea. Protect and nurture your ideas as you would a baby. And with this the fairy godmother, it really makes me think of this spirit guide in a way. That this person is watching over you, and it's being this fairy godmother, right? So this to say that when it comes to your career, there's clearly some new beginnings here. It feels like you are enjoying something new, exploring something new, maybe a new idea. Could be something as simple as that. Oh, I picked up this deck for whatever reason, because I'm not going to use it anymore. But at the bottom, maybe that's the card that we needed to see. We have recognition, reward for merit. So maybe you're stepping into something new that you feel like, it's my time and I'm ready for this. And I want to explore this. It really feels like it's close to your heart. It's your baby, right? It's your baby. Let's see where we go with this. Yeah, wow. Look at all this major arcana. At the bottom, we have the Chariot. We have the High Priestess. We have the Fool. We have the World. And then we have a little Four of Pentacles here. So, I feel like you're definitely on the path to success. Number one. Number two, we have the World, which is, again, this natural end of a cycle. With a Fool, a natural beginning, and another baby. I don't know if it has something to do with children, but we have that reference twice. But it could really just be your baby. It could just be something that it's really close to you, something that you really care about, something you're passionate about, and something that you really want to make it work. I'm hearing something about making a difference. It feels like this is something that you want to bring to the world to make it a better place. Maybe even sort of end the world to create a better one, right? So this could even be like, I don't know, like a really simplistic, and there's more to it, but a really simplistic example. Tesla came to end the world of, gas cars and gasoline and all that, cars, to create a world that it can or cannot be. There are lots of arguments in that, but it can be better for the environment, right? And it creates a better world, right? Of electric cars. So it's a little bit like that. It's like you want to bring not necessarily an end to a world, but bring a new perspective. I feel like you're doing something good, and it's definitely aligned with your soul, and most likely aligned with your life purpose. I wouldn't be surprised if the North Node card would come out in the advice. But with this Four of Pentacles, you may need to save up a little bit more this month, okay? Especially if you just walked out of a situation, or if you're walking out of a situation this month, and it can be a little tricky money-wise, okay? Not that you're going to be starving or anything like that. You're going to be safe, okay? But money, if it's not coming in and it's just going out, money eventually runs out. So it's just a matter of being cautious, okay? No extra big expenses. You may also have to rely a little bit on your savings, but is this to say that you are very well on the right path, okay? It's a transition, and with transition comes a few sacrifices, a few adjustments, a few changes. And even though you are on the right path, money-wise, it may be a bit tricky, so it's just a heads up. Let's not overdo it. Let's keep calm and keep on moving forward, okay? Keep on moving forward. So let's see here what your advice is for career. So the North Node did not come out, but we do have the gibbous moon with you very close to achieving your goal. We have take time to breathe out, and a personal issue reaches resolution. Yeah, so there's definitely an end of a cycle here. And I even feel that this month, maybe even with the money situation, it could be a moment for you to stay a little bit more at home. It could be a moment for you to lay low a little bit for a couple of reasons, money-wise, okay? But also energetic-wise or energy-wise. In this card of the New Beginnings, the last sentence was protect and nurture your ideas as you would a baby. I feel like you need to protect yourself, and with that comes laying low, not sharing too many ideas, keeping it not necessarily a mystery, but keeping it to yourself, okay? And we need that a little bit. So take time to breathe out, go on a vacation, if you can, like a low vacation. You don't have to spend a lot of money, but, just breathe. Because the second thing is that often when we are in this transition period, it can be a bit chaotic because we're ending things, we're starting new things. But while this new thing kind of picks up the pace, it may not be that chaotic. And so take that time to breathe, take that time to rest, to recharge. Because when things really pick up the pace and you have all of this success coming your way, you're not going to have so much time to breathe. Okay? So take it easy. Enjoy your time with yourself, with friends, with family. But enjoy your time relaxing and recharging so you can get ready for the big boom. Okay? This is awesome. You really are on the right path, okay? Do not give up on this idea. This is your little message for October. Do this. Make this happen, okay? Now, let's look here at love and relationships. We have solitude. Think of being alone as meaning you are all one and in total harmony with everything. The greatest treasures are those that wait silently during your quiet times. And it's so interesting that we were just talking about that, right? The greatest treasures are those that wait silently during your quiet times. And this is not necessarily that you're going to find amazing treasures. I feel like you already have these with you. I feel like it's really about you holding on to these treasure. Okay? I don't necessarily feel like people are going to dare and be, poking around trying to find information and steal that information or steal that idea, but it does feel that it's best if you keep your mouth shut about this, okay? Because I really feel like you have a heck of a treasure here, and if we start just sharing it and talking about it, the energy dissipates. So keep a hold of it, keep it close to your heart, okay? So for love and relationships, okay, we need to talk about this and ask a little bit more about this, but we have 10 of Wands, the 9 of Cups, and the Devil with the Moon. That is the one that we need to talk a little bit more about. So what is this Devil? Because I feel like it's a person, and that's why you need to keep things a little closer to you. Yeah. Whether this is a family member, maybe this older woman, or for example, your boss, it just feels that there's someone that I don't think they're just pretending to be supportive, but I feel like if they can do something that favors them, they're not gonna not do it. If that makes any sense. I feel like this is someone that, yes, they can support you, and yes, they can be very proud of you, but if they find it useful to themselves, I don't think they're going to think twice about, again, stealing that idea from you, or maybe being a little bit too cautious, right? Because they need you to be in a certain position. So I do feel like you have someone in your life. This could be, we actually have Sagittarius Capricorn energy here, so maybe a birthday fella, but this is also Taurus and Libra, okay? So take these as a little extra confirmation for someone around you that I feel like they may seem very nice. And I feel like this. It's like they're very supportive, but there's always a but. There's always a, okay, if you want to, but I would be careful. I'm really supportive, but have you thought of doing this way? And even though for some people, they're just trying to help, right? And they're just trying to be a supporter. I feel like they're also holding you back a little bit. And again, with the Devil, this could be a little bit of a deceiving energy too. Okay, so I would just be careful. That's why you need to keep your secrets to yourself. Maybe this month you're definitely going to have a lot of fun. We have the 9 of Cups. Definitely you're going to need to rest a lot with the 10 of Wands. So I feel like you're going to spend a lot of time by yourself. Maybe you'll also have a lot of fun and connect with friends and, just enjoy your time. But when it comes to future plans, when it comes to ideas, keep it to yourself. Okay? Keep it to yourself. Now, we did talk about this particular situation where there could have been a little bit of family feud between people, and you're kind of there trying to cool everything down. this, I can also see it showing up here. I feel like there's a little bit of pressure, a little bit of weight when it comes to your relationships. And I feel like you're the one trying to make everyone like, oh, but have you thought about this? And these great times, don't get mad at each other, that kind of thing. I feel like there is definitely someone greedy here, okay? It could be the older or the eldest person. Or it could be the one that tries to act so mature, but then they are not ready to be that level of mature. So someone that tries and I don't know, sort of pretends to be this really mature and put together person, but if you look deeper, they're sort of a mess, you know, and they could have not necessarily bad values, but they could be a little off when it comes to certain attitudes. Okay, so you may try and bring these people together, but all in all, this is definitely a message of, hey, let's keep our secrets to ourselves, okay, our ideas to ourselves, and get your booty working, because this is definitely going to make a move in the world, okay? So, a time to give rather than take, and your hard work is paying off. There you go. I really feel like this is something worth pursuing and putting your hard work in, okay? And it is paying off, and it is going to pay off. I feel like this attempt to give rather than take, gift to yourself, okay? Don't take energy. Don't push yourself to the limit. Recharge, truly recharge and rest. But again, attempt to give rather than take. Don't focus on what each can get out of this sharing and all of that. Focus on memories. Focus on, hey, let's be together. Let's be a family, you know? Even with friends and family, it's like, hey, let's connect. Let's be together. Let's have fun. All right? So when it comes to relationships, it's really about connection. Not so much what you can get out of this person or what that person can get out of you. It's about connection. It's about love. Okay? And again, keeping a few things to yourself for your own protection. Okay? Now, let's finish this up with some fun things that you can do. We have photo booth at the mall, farmers market, we have nature walk, pizza and movies, house or bedroom makeover, visit a museum, and we have clubbing or dance party. Okay, so take this as a little inspiration, but this is what I have for you. So if you're interested in diving deeper, getting this personalized reading for you, feel free to check out our Patreon on the Look My Mom Flying tier. And that is it. So I wish you all the freaking best. I love you very much, and hopefully we'll talk very, very soon. Bye-bye.